ye eho na Mr. Wakachira busuafo na fofo ene adofo se wala senya transe mo special guest bi ote ne ka nyame adoma nei anwumire obesa ne nkomo kakra bi jawo ye be komrem kakra na virus na nema AC ekoso mature article 10 me sure say by Monday there na my journal I publish e ko ken kabos na nema AC koso Africa football for that matter Ghana odwani chirema team sampa enya ni kakra ewo edwumadi a yegusu edi corruption ewo baby bia in all the sectors of a game na emo amanyama 2022 ye enfama agudie no nyame ado ebehwese na hyene esieko mbemfo timi sheda create deliberate ambiguities ewo mrani ma abehwese na Mexico so no mo fa ho dididi ewo se na nema esitie ewo hanom yabekọ asantema tema agudiem ensem keka bright yabo atela BYT eden komon eba bijan na afie wo se na nema esieko so Sabatina ewo hanom timi sampa wo sesa fast no eboa ema client service department mo adwuma no eno so awie peyo medin bi on the professor Ike WALLACE agudie catch back up in the era of COVID-19 myself ronsa and running water nso atrigumu fa semana eka obo wa oni tissue anase handkerchief bia obo wagum oni napkin bia obo wagum a mesrawa da bomode da so betia bo wa no ede agu abatwem eno pan so a inya ka kire semen fonsa keka wanim no sabre na wanim eyo hene mesraw we no wanim keka wa ya transa so ana for human distance amafo se social distance human distance se nipa yetete ye ho yentem na afi yetin se din sa so se be ya flus bia fintasum kwa enko ka obi na afi so kwa ya de ni bia wonfa bi enko san obi na afi obi so bia wonfa emesan no eno pan ho a wo bibi ya trafie uni hwe so atrafie we COVID-19 tips ayede ma se be betian saboa emo se tratian san ko yedia ma maka cha de da se wiase afa na nada wo hwese na hyene esie kwa wo mo 7,544,792 eno ne eye coronavirus cases etian sa pm ye bad deaths wo nko a ye 421,556 eye wo deaths nko wiase afa na nyina ana for recoveries no 3,824,017 we ene na nema ACL in the era of COVID-19. My catcher that said the Americans, the superpowers of the world, woman and still woman lady our log and so album Hesson and Shani City there. So far, Oko America there, 1,280,216. A year confirmed total cases a American no new cases about 13,815. Now so total deaths and Kwano 115,675. After deaths or new deaths and then Kwani per Americano 545. Brazil for Eda so second, Russia Eda so third, India Eda so fourth place ana afis UK Eda so fifth. Womo so krano Eda so fifth krano. Womo ehwani so mebobo isan so de niam agu akwamu a ebeboa emaniama etiantoto yedi amom. Spain Eda sixth position, Italy Eda seventh, Peru Eda eighth, Germany Eda ninth, Iran Eda 10th, Turkey 4 Eda 11th, France for the 12th, Chile Eda 13th, Mexico Eda 14th on the log, and then Pakistan Eda 15th, Saudi Arabia Eda 16th, Canada one of the finest countries in the world, one of the 17th, now for 18th in China for Wuhan share so one di kan airport 2 case ni bi no one another 18th say akọ China e mountain so one 83,057 and eno ye total cases and after new cases and nearby no 11 after total deaths near 4,634 obemu a ene obi anwuye China na omo ne kofa problem nyina ba no Bangladesh for the 19, Qatar for the 20, Belgium for Eda 21, South Africa Eda 22, now for Belarus Eda 23, Sweden Eda 24, Netherlands Eda 25, Ecuador Eda 26, Colombia Eda 27, UAE Eda 28, Egypt 4 Eda 29, 30th no Singapore oba sewa ehwehwe Ghana na enika ewosena niema esitie dwumadia yegusu edino Ghana Eda 59 position baby eda no ehwa eda we coronavirus ranking no Ghana Eda 59 position na 59 position na Ghana Eda no ohwe chiri kwan dia na yese 10,358 cases total cases nkwa no new cases aba no 157 cases and etiensa pm after total deaths nipa nkwa no 48 na de obi anhye dan wuye Ghana high recovery so ba mu hwese na ma ACT a na so 3,824 na se Ghana ye case a yenso ye de mantam ye ho se na hye na AC ekono ho komo kakra ana me de agyaw na afi wo se na niam AC eko dwumadi a ye gusu 8 nam ye mra Ghana cases ni mu ye pa dia na Greater Accra the seat of government abanya tran ye ha no ha na facilities papa ina wo hospitals papa ina wo Ghana ina na ha na wo ene capital Accra ha no ye 6,642 cases coronavirus nko a hampo ye hwe yi mpuru no ti udie ujeja ho na to akura ho no ma waso betia san hye bruta Ashanti region 1,799, Western region 778 and afi Central region 539, Eastern region 198, Volta region 162, West North region 74, Oti region 47, Upper East region 42, Northern region 37, Upper Upper West region L22, Bono East region L13, na afei so North East region L2, Savannah L1, Bono L1 and afei half region so L1. Na say yare no kwa na eguso eko initially no na okọ North East region omu ni bi, Savannah region omu ni bi, Bono region ni bi and half region so no mu ni bi batene omo arekodo one each ewo omo so omakachi onom. Coronavirus nkomo na meguso ebo se bia bo wani da ho na aboa na wani ate se bia obetua sabo ho ban aboa ma niema akoyedi ama wanka so apomudun se bisanse ohwe ni aban ye dia wa hyebre na waja hye onsan nti opese onya bia ebegina wo so opese obenya bi opese obedi nchina ache so a ebegina wo so. The World Health Organization says the pandemic in Africa is accelerating and that while it took 98 days for the continent to reach 100,000 coronavirus cases, it took just 18 days to get to 200,000 cases. Yari yo our health Mexico no World Health Organization WHO for won say yari no yetia nega yagase whilst our health Mexico it taking 980 days and some continent na reach 100,000 coronavirus cases no and they take just 18 days amiasa could do 200,000. Nipano ekwa na eguso eko. WHO uko omakacha wamne nkomo kakretia saba has that the community's transmission has begun in more than half of Africa's 54 countries, and this is serious sign. Inti uhema na say the enka no na say awo afi miamia wodo ne fia broche ba no wamne de yare ne ba but ne de asen ye timamufo na nkasa ye na ye timi ede yade no ye hu cases no more e yakachi. The first experimental COVID-19 vaccine in the US is on track to begin a huge study next month to prove if it's really can't fend off the COVID-19. It's manufactures and this the vaccine developed by the US National Institute of Health and Moderna Incorporation will be tested in 30,000 volunteers. Inti omwa ebetu omo edesi o se yen test on volunteers. Inti US na Mexico so ebia menya bie ma mom de coronavirus na wo me. Om de wo me a na afi ma omabọ me pane na hwese metimi atransia na 30 nipa makoma be se 30,000 and ye de test first inti me up to some years ejuma bi some abusuan for plan inti some giving the real shot and some are dummy shot e was na share Asia ko ho okọ eye Moderna say hwese na share city a it already has made enough doses for the pivotal late stage testing still needed before these injections begin. Results of how the shots has fared is smaller earlier stages and edisa studies we etiensaba but when chima announcement suggests that those studies are making enough progress for the company and the NIH to get ready to move ahead. Now, Okoma is launching its vaccine test in mid-March with an initial 45 volunteers. The company said it has finished enrolling 300 young adults in its second stage of testing and has begun studies how older adults react to the vaccine. These initial studies check for side effects and how will people immune system respond to different doses, but only the still to come huge trial can show if the vaccine works. Inti vaccine na amount for say 18 people in United States of America no and they onkomo enso no Neil Ferguson eden komo kakraba an epidemiologist ono na odi aba say at Imperial College of London whose modeling helped set the UK's coronavirus strategy. Na ono so komo odi aba say the country's death toll no could have been halved if lockdown had been introduced a week earlier. Internet so say komo e lockdown 10 pa dia ne ka utimu sampa m case no de nke betian san ko be say half. The UK has more than 291,000 cases and at least 41,000 deaths UK kwano. Students mental health is in focus in post lockdown China. Into ukuma na say students o madwene mu how kakra tin pim post lockdown san e betian san lockdown amidst an increase in the number of suicides and so tin pim enya sem ketwan kofo eku mo nkasa mo ho China. In one Shanghai district no there has been 14 suicide by primary and secondary school students so far this year. Inti uko China I was men no so 14 primary and secondary students are womo asem ho ma hye ho akonfo eku mo afi wiase mu sa kwa esan na yade no ehwehwa womo. British Health Minister and Dean Matt Hancock ono so dia ba say uhwema they should not attend large demonstration for public health reasons after protests in support of the Black Lives Matter movement attracted infected tens of thousands over the last week. Into Timisampa Britain there, Omukra and Ekoba say air black issues start here, but Omoje Edijoma, Timisampa tens of thousands of people over the weekend, and na Omoye protest, Omujidi pass and Omo SSM Confonction Musi El Sanchez. The European Commission is seeking a mandate from European Union government to buy in advance from pharmaceutical firms up to 6 promising vaccines against the COVID-19. Two officials told Reuters news agency and Mesumaso Tibia Mebo Ehonkomo. The United European Union executives will also ask EU say Mexico health ministers at a video conference meeting on Friday to back the plan as they block fears it may not have enough shots if a vaccine is developed. The official said Norway will no longer require airlines to leave middle seats on planes empty. Into we airlines Norway ukon ma muso de share to gukwamu which say onyadia middle seats of the planes empty. A measure previously introduced to reduce risk of air contamination with the novel coronavirus. The country's transport minister and the Sankomokesi Ibijaya Mede Honkomoso Ijao. Germany is in close contact with the countries outside Europe, including Turkey, over whether travel warnings is placed due to the COVID-19 pandemic can be lifted. Foreign Minister Anidin and Heko Mas on the Sankomoso Itwensejai. International trade is set to plug by 27% in the second quarter and by 20% for the year, as major sectors including the automotive and then energy industries collapse from the effects the pandemic. A United Nations agency and the Sankomoso Ebijame and no power Britain's Department of Health almost say coronavirus tracing system contacted 31,794 people between 28th of May and then 3rd of June, and those it was able to reach was 26,985, and then 85%, and advised them to self-isolate. When in Kuma, Britain's Department and so Ediaba, the government tests and trace system is seen as key to helping to ease lockdown measures. United Kingdom Mountain. So the 31,794 people were contacted of a group of about 5,407 people who had tested positive for coronavirus and provided details of those they had met to them to the system and we Department of Health. However, only 2 tests of the 8,117 people who tested positive for the virus during the period provided details of recent contacts to the system, with the remaining number not able to be reached. Into way NHA and also ABA into you come more up-to-date information of Obia Yadenetian Sachino contact tracing Babia San and Nemesia Koye Nana Omunina. Africa will have a steady increase in COVID-19 case until a vaccine is developed and strongly public health measures put in place. In TSC Africa there, yebenya a steady increase ebe kosropa in COVID-19 whereas in Mexico until say yebenya vaccine drobi ebe amanfo betian sanom na fe public health measures and so yet put in place properly there nyesa dia ebe kosro sin first no kra until that time as we have access to an effective vaccine. I'm afraid we'll probably have to live with a steady increase in the region, with some hotspots having to be managed in a number of countries, as is happening now in South Africa, Algeria, Cameroon, for people, for example, in Mexico, which requires very strong public health measures, social distancing measures to take place. And I feel when WHO African Regional Director and this Sankomokesi Etiansa about Timisampa at the end of the day, serious Yankasa. Another 1.54 million US workers filled of unemployment benefits last week into Huma Nesoko United States of America. Nipa 1.54 million workers Oma file unemployment benefits last week. The Labor Department and this Sankomokesi about total since mid-March when Nipa file unemployment United States of America and Chibeko come 44.2 million and Nipa filing massive number of numbers of workers filing weekly jobless claim has become routine since the beginning of shutdown to stop the COVID-19 from spreading, but waves has passed its peak and has been declining steadily while some have returned to work into Wayne Koma and also at 10 p.m. at the Alpha Air COVID-19 one with Sampa America and Yanika Elson Judian AC Eco Yamiadama Babon Kumomo Nafo Sanema AC Eco. This is by way of COVID-19 update. Yadi Ejao Sebia Subitiansa Ehuniako Suyasia Fedena. Coronavirus COVID-19 notables was brought to you by CARES in collaboration with Ghana Medical Association. CARES kills 99% of bacteria say yes to life. Delay yogurt, more, I need more. And I feel life or soap that can save your life. Use it. And a Magdan Shipping Company, your total logistic partners. Petrosol, a delightful experience and a demand. We move any sponsors, a total two, any a total trial, touch the boy, Emma and then you so your day COVID-19 Kumukakra, it is a jow. Your life matters to us. Stay alive, Mr. One very key preventive measure is the personal hygiene in this COVID-19 times. Wash your hands regularly for at least 20 seconds with soap and running water. Soap can save your life. Use it. This is brought to you by Alive Soap. Mr. Omodianda, Sonnen Painful, everything and drink more. You can't bet way for to score. Yeah, one su German super. Bet way for to score is back and it matters than ever. And to say more day each week, you get the chance to win your share of 25,000 Ghana cedis. All you have to do is choose the player who you think will open the scoring for 4 matches. Me pacho steady the stats no, choose who own players no, or let the random pick button no and decide the farmer. Me pacho entry is completely free to enjoy teku sempo kapra na kwenyo krada. Me pacho prices be below between sedi. It will be roll over up to massive of about 50,000 Ghana cedis. Ye siganye chacha net desin BBA. It Mr. Betway na 4 to score free at Betway, more than that, so do be Sanchimo betway.com.gh. Now, for the love of the game, only move friend what try myself and found you more betting so for Jonica Crato in sense bet dua. Ya bruta. We want some best and send when Yamadoma, but the San Sanon Komoka crowns between St. John. Now, all son Yama is here call, but men say a better crano. Meba if you have you. Na Yane Kofi Menu Blue wonderful. My special guest and me, I return Komoka cra, Edia Fasana Ghana Goody AC Echo, and listen I'm running ACTA away Drumedia Yugusuiti. Uncle Kofi Memoajo.
So,
be able to call
the
Dion. I say, wash the match.
Akokra, say, ye age in the back and say, one here in answer Okunya, dear. Nature say, Usan Piponano. Unyati free so dear, and ye got them, and now, Dunkumbura. Until I say, no, dear, who ye near boy home, but yes, let's say, Jan answer one for ne. Na nanom beboa ye ho atoye afi yetime nyina kwa animu kakra.
Okay, ye be call Asante Mantema agudie mansem keke ba na afi ye ne nkomo kasa ahyehye so bright ye bo atila BYT papa yi ay kradwa wode enkomo no eba se be a ye be hu iwia Kofi Menu Blue wonderful ka kire busuafo ne na fo se wanya transe a wa biebie homa ne nkrata kese ne nketo nyina demu a liveless na wa biebie bi e wa ha ne aka ne woni tim so ne do so ye hwese na nkomo bi si akọ. And some kangani yesi ake ube anche bright yebo atela bright ubrini miyenkwe
ya wala mami tie tifu nyina na yemu bibia kwa bampambra kumase ana afya Asante Mantema tele kumase ya na yukuru no ese bibia de din enso so ewo kumase abonten so aweda no bibia ye kama na wala na de na ese asem na wufi ni nyina na ese saboabo ano no ese asemo eseda wufia ne se Asante Kotoko ka na Dr. Chiwo no odi ache na CEO no enso hu dwumadie na omudi ntinyame adoma ne board no sheda kwatena se kakrabet anwie peye ntie bia hwie be brada no na se omahyehyɛ omunyema nyina wie na nkoti se next week nkwa wie de na yenya the newly CEO for Asante Kotoko na se race no you already kapa na ya amponse hu ni se ono na asene links no wosuru yi panti so what say the amana na ya amponsa e ma ne nyanwanwa but ye hwe ni mu se meeting no no mu hia kakra mesa poaso na fi brada any decision no pompon so no bitimi eduru ho na se bibia so etimi akoso kama na onum oka August no pon August no pon a Kotoko ni birikum Chelsea ball match ma no ho ekoba asem wa bra police ni 2 bullet anase o ma warning shot akowiem na fe one de ode kire nipa so na tewa na isa branchi yeni bukum yen so sei wotimi afene na empanfo se anase komfana cha yara sabe omo yen se omra na fe omo enye nani no ho adwuma yi e ma no kura na fe wontimi enante kama na ne e no ko share ne kama wo wie no wamfa ba bia Nhire FM studios e no odi ka betena kama itimi twa na picture kama enso ewo ho nti sisi amka se de abranche August no pon nani no pa tinton tansisi ameka say de ayeye anase wanya bi artificial na hwe a ni na say de bet unhu a na say o say do sisious person no obi na be ka cho say abrante ni a unhu say sabi na ni ba ko pe na ye adwuma a unhu ni da a wo be ka so na ni mienu nyina aye adwuma na so obi obe no e na bi a wonim say abrante say na ato no a wo ye gentle pa ni wa born Africa we kama na de nti aye ka se mitintintin nyina so ne say circus no so ayade national supporters front no me kire omo ayaje o matum say ampa ye ka kotoko supporters omo ene ye de mo me kire omo circus no nei circle leadership no modern mo mabon ni bibia kire say ka abrante no hospital ba free no nyina no circus nafa kana abrante no ntwi aka preba mpuku na busu ni bi ntwi ahwe ye circus no ena etinya fa owura Christopher Damenya dano na kwam dan kwaye ne vice ene omomu kumase chairman sa wode wo various regions ne wo mu sub districts ne ahodo no sisi ameka say de wo mafa no ho kan nyina sisi ya branche no wa moka bia ya ye nani na man kama ka wa ba ne so wa fini nani ba ko ene ya rewo sema sisi ameka say de o man hyehyɛ so be ya branche no ambassador na fi o me ya branche no etimi agina miaye tufu ache supporters na aka say mu ko stadium a mun komporto mo ebi a wunim ba bi asan be firaba obi be na de ebi a police ni no be hia ana obeye ne niam bi na bi a wo na aba be hia wo se de abrante ne yes we innocent on de na ko obehwe obegina ahwe se ye de office ne ko kama na bibi aso atime akoso kama ene se okohia ono so enko hia ndi am ka se de abrante Augustine upon ne surgery no aye successful a ene aye complete bibi aso ededa na kwam kama na wala said Dr. Chekano na ye ka say watimi e de ache na afi uba kotokwa afi ya nya de say ka e ba ye no obi twa ka preba na say simpo na say wono ankasa e de ache say kwambi aso no say kano say free hi say ba he akontani ni na emum onyi him fam krim enti akontabuo bia no obi no eno de betu atiefo nim say be 8.6 million Ghana cedis can 86 billion papa no eye car na da hwa odi ni nyina enso etimi ache na WALLACE o ka se o se ye ba na ye besum kakra na echichirim na ye kika ye ni na since Dr. Cheba ye no WALLACE players anase coaches omofa Dr. Cheba no eye Michael Osei Jasper eye Lugalosic Steve Polak Pakwati Fabian Sika Kono Cheto Zachariasen ana maso kono duaba we mu nyina ya ade a kawum ye be fana ba ye betua ko beda hotel ni nyina no na ye kotoko na efa na tese ye nya 7 eno no na apanso no players kotoko etimi esan mo since Dr. Che era ye 65 nti wo ko ka ye 7 no ho a na tese ye 8 ye 2 nti 64 wo ko ka 7 na ye 72 nti 65 players no enso so Ajiman Bedu Osman Ibrahim Richardson nu Alaji Saku Samuel Frimpong Samuel Apia Kudu Sevinya ko Michael Abugo keeper Emmanuel Usu Sela Mohammed Abba Besreko yenya Jordan Opoku yenya Abrantia ni din enso de Collins Samuel Sadiq Adams Ole Nwasite Baba Mahama yenya Daniel J Augustine Sifa Yakubu Mohammed Abbas Mohammed striker no yenya Awudu Nafi Azekwansa Prince Akwa Kwame Buahin Muntari Togo goalkeeper Dalad Ibrahim yenya Osei Kwame yenya Abdul Fattah Safiu Sonny Yakuba Ismail Ganiyu yenya Wahab Adams Maswa Bako Omar Bashiru Abbas Mohammed defender yenya Tega Zabu yenya Nabi Keita yenya Ivan Sousu Martinenki Habib Mohammed yenya Daniel Dakwa yenya Seto Pare Azekamponsa Fred Boateng Kwame Bunsu Sevenya Awa Mohammed Abako Kwame Ban goalkeeper Ampimda Costa Kevin Ando Justice Blame Munyina Abakwa listen no yakafia boba let mamin fantoa so prekuni enwie Godfrey de Siama Richard Ata George Abege Didi Arnold Alexis Patrick Yeboa Augustine Okra Mudasiru Sedu Kwame Boateng yenya Matthew Anim Kudo yenya Christopher Nati Ibrahim Moro William Opoku Mensa Kwame Opoku Nyimano Sa Akwade munyina no enso abi ene o se ma wule munyina enso players o ma betwam e wokotoko enso atinya pass through yesi am ka say de o hwe sa players we nyina e ba ye ene obi mu beda hotel foreigners no ye twa mo foreign currency ene ne nkeka ho nyina no Now, while as we said 2017, January to May 2017, Kotoko signing some year fees here a back Kotoko 873,000 Ghana cedi, 873 Ghana cedis. And now from May to December 2017, January to May to December 2017, a year 750,000 Ghana cedis. And now 2018, so January to May, 400,000 Ghana cedis. And May to December, 195,000 Ghana cedis. Until 2017-2018, the Quantum. Kotokoka buy 2,218,000 Ghana cedis. Not a 20 2 billion. And a name, and this way to buy it 2019, my 2019 Kotoko Africa. And 2020 so, and also the Minsan Young Kai. But the financial report was from January to May to December, 2017-2018, and now Dr. Cheba also by November, December 2016, and so Sankai, and now to some Osha Emmanuel Kuteka, I buy compensation by coach and the DN's wedding, coach and the DJ, Parkway Fabian Brown, course, you compensate your Muni, and also on quite as well resign, but Oba, near mana, fuel, we should training near the other. Coach and the Zacharias and the Kotokoso PMUas in Libya, and in Saka class, Ika Kono, the same thing. It took a carry in Bomua, not to say 88.6 million Ghana cedis, new currency, this is kind of 86 billion, and Lumibi, and Sunano, and so it's in Wallace. I couldn't avoid the kind of young so reset Kakra, yet you found any Nadia, but Kakra, and so any idea, yet me and Yansua free.
Okay, where the ever was in Yaduma, Yabesaka Sabu.
Mr. That's a permanent apostle Patrick Joe Duffy, Apostle Tio Power, Sama Hobby, Binesse, Apostle Fashion in Yagro, all them Pibos Tower Chibia. Okay, made a celebrate, and see, may say Dr. Pabu, Eguso, Elfia, Doctor, for me. Okay, and in some keka, Anna elbow or mine, Yamia Duma, more documents we are making kakra, I'm also an Yama Asia Cobat, and Coco Female Blue wonderful, Nafi and Tuan Comoson Tempaso, nearest and AC Elco. I go for Sabia come a day.
Well, that's Bibia, Daddy.
Okay,
young, a young Kameka.
Okay,
but my men far quenyes when I'm in chair, needing cane, or Sadio for or Sadia, your doctor. Ana Ajima Badu Atosumi no aduana PC na fe menchia na atram kunya enyina na fe menchia nkran na nanom ewo ha nyina enam se mempese me ye mistake ntil mama kase na nanom nyina no because kuronu minimum se ne ba hinnie no esitie na me momi obi am ye traditionalist ntil na hemfo de me mabe that it is ntil na watiefu nyina ma menchia Biana ba Dr. Kofi Amwa.
Okay. You. More documents be Ghana Football Association dated 11th of June 2020. Dear clubs and owners and CEOs and this Sankate come on. Remember back in kind. I'm a man from Senegal Mexico. But you go straight to the status, you know. As a executive committee and executive council, no, as you do a lot of powers.
Wallace, me de debia me can say, sa status by no, but the call around that. Yeah, meeting be war a friend is Presby Usuhono. Me doso much less a status no, a here and say bebre. Ghana for now, I'm in football for now, it is say, slow. seden o ye ko kansema na yehu ne amete ye se me sheda na chi a mi amadua na de hye Dr. Kofi Amoanum be fa akokwa asabi ama mantima nko de se a friend say congress ni bi, but I know say ni benim say me ba bia nka there was no way a ebetimi agisa status yi atum, because status no inconsistency bro ni beka say inconsistencies no edoso and niema bi brofo no kura bi ho tichima kakra na fe arrangement no any ntiase na ewom no entwaye eno ntiri ma say akoyesa nti ni me ame ho say be call congress a amanfo be o yenjintu na be kwa yenso ya tena kira ye bibi na mo ma say wo be call na ya ka kiro say humani fa hye wo kono ne yenhye wa konfo na kire say mefiri ha kwa wa peseka na ate humana na wa betofo mu ne wanya aduane adi na so de humana hye wo kono say ne ne hye be kono no ba bia your friend is in terms of regulations, you know, baby, executive council, no, if he said they take their powers from no, and mistake amount for you and some particular provisions, you know, you cannot read it without reading Article 72 of the same status. So we Article 39K now. As some can say, the Executive Council shall have the following powers. Now they approve and issue regulations governing the conditions of participation. Regulations governing the conditions of participation. It didn't say regulations for the organization and management of the FA competitions. Governing the community and the staging of competition organized by the EFA. So what 72, it is very clear. Under club license, as some more can say, the Executive Council shall issue regulations regarding a club license system governing the participation of clubs in the competitions of GFA in compliance with the minimum requirements of the club licensing system as set up by CAF and FIFA. Intino, when you read 39K and you read 72, you will see, say, the FA, Executive Council, no, the powers, authority in making regulations is limited to the conditions of participation. And that is why you best start legal club licenses for walk around offices. Say, they say, what register with the Registrar General. Who stage competition or venue, Niema Stadium, no park, no say city and in those are the areas. I would say Executive Council no efa kwan bisu sebe ya pay no and I say mre no kwa animu no ne be ye ade no be modify ne be review and sana yabolic, but they have arrogated to themselves the powers of doing regulation to the extent that Executive Council no akoye they say code of they say disciplinary code and even near who will say I am nobody compare FIFA no the Executive Council only approves regulations made by various sectors. Congress of FIFA among that authority no it is a competitions department Babaye in charge of AFCON no they design make proposals for the regulations, then they present it to the Executive Council, then they approve. But in this case in Ghana no, the same Executive Council will draft the regulations and the same Executive Council will approve. How? At least, school. At least, nipa. Until you must understand that what you are doing is wrong. But they continue to do it. Unfortunately for the football fraternity, COVID-19 aba, and congregating and as assembling people to discuss these issues in Nasefono. Otherwise, under Article 33 of the FA statutes, it is clear about extraordinary Congress. The Executive Council may convene an extraordinary Congress at any time. 2. The Executive Council shall convene an extraordinary Congress by a resolution of the Executive Council or upon the request of not less than 50% of members of GFA. Such a request shall be made in writing. The request shall specify the items to be included on the agenda for the meeting. 3, very, very instructive. An extraordinary Congress shall be held within 14 days of receipt of the request. If an extraordinary Congress is not convened, the delegates representing the members who requested the extraordinary Congress may convene the meeting. Are you clear? In this COVID-19, I'm sure that by now, class members they are beginning to understand say status in the ACT no enya papa. Those who will request, and I know the Executive Council will not have organized the Congress, but status in Abelako approve and Emma members who requested for the they say Congress, their delegates can go and meet and discuss the issue, and it will be binding on the association. For instance, you go to Article 78. Article 78 of this status. When you talk about unforeseen contingencies and force majeure, the Executive Council shall have power to decide on all cases of force majeure. Only on all cases of force majeure, not to interpret the status. Then, and on all matters not provided for in this status. Matters that are not provided for in this status. The FA, the Executive Council may take this. But look, it continues to say, such decisions to be made according to right and justice, taking into account the relevant regulations of FIFA and CAF. So even before they can take any decision on the force majeure, they must consult FIFA and CAF regulations. For instance, this issue about COVID-19, about whether we must play the league or not, FIFA was clear about how to take a decision, which the Executive Council must consider.
Okay.
On the 3rd of April, 2020, FIFA, the regulations be back out of your friend COVID-19 FIFA regulatory issues. Now, always I always choose to introduction. I don't know what introduction. Paragraph 4. As American, as a threshold issue, FIFA is not in a position to instruct member associations or make a determination on when football should recommence in each country or territory. The decision must be made by each member association on the advice of their relevant national public health authorities. Health should always be the guiding principle for FIFA, its member association, and stakeholders when rendering decisions in this particular context. You have been given this guideline by FIFA in its COVID-19 regulation. Ghana yeti. It is the medical authorities ne advise President of the Republic. And it is based on that until President first okay say nipa 25 ni betima a congregate now if you are extending it to 100. But even that contact sports were here from because yadiano and FIFA says you must consider health first. And see FIFA among these directives. Not situation, to the extent that the President of the Republic, they know, contact sports, the way I understand, I will only be able to talk about it at the end of July, which is 31st of July. Meanwhile, CAF has written to us, say, yen declare, and I say, yebe twaso, and I yen twaso. Na yan twaso, we must be able to declare Obi Obe representing Ghana in CAF competitions by June 30th. Until June 30th, no ba. Ebeba and sign 31st July ba. Until by just these FIFA directives, you only have to call or talk with your members and decide to cancel the league, because we do not have those facilities. Ghana even testing crown. Yebe samples. It takes about 3 weeks. Other countries are here born. You share, you test it one. The next 45 minutes, now results number. Can we do that? No. I watch your clubs zooming at the say I'm can and answer for. I'm clubs and about 80%. I can be here over 2 months ago. And Sana, even President Yebeka said he can only talk about contact sports after 31st of July. 80% I can say ball ni yenkem, because yentimi en guarantee ne nipa de enkwa ehia esene bibia wo wiase. You are still insisting. You have never taken any decision. Meanwhile, in taking a decision, you must look at FIFA and CAF regulations. Having considered FIFA's directives, which are league, then you go to the CAF the same regulations about appointing who is to represent Ghana. And it is clear, those clubs who represented Ghana last season, no, are people at the clubs who now by CAF Champions League and Confederation regulations are permitted to apply, or if they want to go back and play. These are the issues. So you cancel it, right to Kotoko, right to Ash Gold. They represented Ghana because we played a similar league, special competition and a tier 2. When Kotoko and Ash Gold were representing Ghana, nobody complained. I raised issues, say ma ye sa your friend is special tournament, nipa represent Ghana. Ebe ma problems in the near future, because special competition are born. You are money nationwide. You are money home and away, and it was not a league. And
Pumutu and Dimutu.
Yes, but in a case involving CK Akono and Kotoko, the player status committee came out to say, because CK Akono was promised in his contract to say, so win a league, you have $20,000. Then the player status committee said, because that competition was used to replace the league, and for that matter, Kotoko had a chance to represent Ghana in the Champions League, they are supposed to pay the 20,000. It is equivalent. The special tournament is equivalent to the league. Now,
I bet justify the authenticity of the representatives.
Yes. So it is now a law.
Supreme Court.
Yes.
Okay.
So you have no problem, and nobody can challenge you. Up to now, the Executive Council, Etiho, Brad, they are not taking decisions. Are you sure? Looking at the where in Nuram say 100 and something cases, death rate echo 48. And even the way about for a contact disease, nipa ye. How can you bring people together? Ghana, every club, do they have $80 per player per match for a test? And I say, 18 players, officials, technical bench 10, 28, officials bear 5. 33 and Sana 33 times $80. Club Juanibenya. We need to test them after the match. Officials are matches, and national sports authorities, officials are stadium be taking care. They have to test them on. But even imagine, Kotoko return leg with House of Folk Ewo Kumasi. Now where walk behind closed doors. Enti Kotoko emo ball wo Kumasi wo bra onjiska FNU woska $500 FIFA COVID-19 a year the buy say forward 2 no every year every association is entitled to 1 million. Yede by January by July now another one aba, but between January and July no, there are other conditions you must meet. If you don't meet it, you farmer. FIFA the same conditions in for now no may relax no. And to those who didn't were not able to access that COVID-19 sika 1 million in 2019, no, you relax, no, you can now access it. 2020, the January, the Anaba, May, the July, the also yet bebantem. Sebeya, inti Sagana, 2019 normalization time. If they were not able to access the 1 million, your 1 million plus another 1 million, in your 2 million. That's Kanokurano. You do not want to give it to the friend clubs. Where work off a BB free. A friend say legacy debt. Now, when you anime busame who say, Enti Ghana nkwane chere say, ye members of FIFA na. Even before FIFA COVID-19, they say ebebano. Na a country like Sierra Leone, a country like Cameroon, Bahama be members sika. Look at Sierra Leone. No ama clubs sika. Say benfanye benfanye how far. Go ni amikiri. Until say 500,000 aba. What is your problem? Mamen kane Sierra Leone letter around. This letter was dated Friday, April 3rd, 2020. That was the day FIFA approved the COVID-19 regulations about the buy. Now, SLFA press release. SLFA donates 656 million solidarity boost for clubs and players during the COVID-19 pandemic. The president of the Sierra Leone Football Association, Madam Isha Johansson, has today confirmed that 656 million leons has been donated to Premier, First and Second Division clubs in the country as a solidarity contribution by SLFA. 406 million leons will go to the 14 Premier clubs and 250 million leons contribution goes to the 5 regional football associations to be spread out and allocated to the respective lower divisional clubs, Division 1 and 2. These are abnormal and truly worrying times, and the only instinctive reaction these days is how to protect and be protected. As a parent football body in Sierra Leone, we have a duty to support and protect each other, Madam Johansson remarked. In addition to the financial boost, several hundreds of face masks will be distributed to SLFA staff and clubs. Sierra Leone, yeti Ghana ha, ni be player bi be chair no, your friend is hand sanitizer and a face mask. Sani man away. Sierra Leone, even before FIFA brought the forward to 500,000. No, why this gesture to the clubs or the members. Now ye Tigana, ye intimimwa ye clubs, and the clubs have sat down and look. Nobody is complaining. Oh, can't be blue boy, can't be blue boy. But the point is that Kuma, once you are contributing to the kuo to keep the kuo no sebe betransene ahokyere ba e wo se kuo no edane nani ehwew ni ayaye ne se ye dimrika fa chense ye nenam e de se aban ho se omaiska enti are saying say efe no ye nisika ho if you know say efe no ye nisika adenti ni ma congress a ye to abawie ye first congress amokoe mudi e de se financial statement buy na obi sori kan say financial statement nyama ewom no emwa even page 22 kra na the directors emolument any salaries in nase for no that page no eni ho nti mo ma yan reject that they say no mo yan approve because enene be ma FIFA de 500,000 naba mo approve ko 500,000 naba afi no be kan kire clubs say sika ne modia na FIFA no onim say sika na for some duties no can say but pandemic na aba nintino ye ma musika na say be ya mo de be so clubs niti entino all because this status amanfo kanya ni yesiniti ase and status na nkasa no from the beginning na me ma aka say status nyama bebre wo ma enye for instance sa ade we ya meka ne about article 78 e dey say no hwe busa wo ho say then constitution pa na obeye no wi ase ha in that constitution there is no provision stating a body that interprets the constitution who be that and this new status ekuta me has say there is no provision stating which body interprets this status and in Tinema executive council for years in the old status near one oko articles 85 the words were clear say even JSS ni class 1 JSS class 1 ni o kan kire na otiase ko 85 asema okani application of status 1 in case of doubt as to the meaning or interpretation of this status the executive committee shall be the final arbiter by being the final arbiter look at the conditions so you go to 2 should any of the provisions of this status be in conflict with the articles of CAF or FIFA, then the rules or articles of CAF or FIFA shall apply unless such a conflict is specifically allowed or condoned by CAF or FIFA. 3. Should this status be silent on any matter that may arise, the articles and rules of CAF or FIFA shall apply. And if they are silent, the executive committee shall give a ruling on such a matter which shall be final and binding. Fairly clear and simple. But this is a bogus status. We don't know who interprets. Such neighbor. How can a whole association joining FIFA 1958 abetonne ye status aye nim obia obe interpreti be sebi kwasia onim hwe no kura no dokuna ahye no onim sa abene Ghana ye nim hwe kura no ye bibia ye de ye ho to ye Ghana ye niema the constitution of Ghana 1992 actually yen say if there is anything for interpretation the Supreme Court. It is a Supreme Court in your interpretive Ghana Nibia, it is binding on you. And no nature say nipa mu ye bibi. Now acquire status abetua nobody can interpret. Obiafa or kanya ni ope brofono ni ope no de aye. Enti ama say the nyame meka kire clubs and say na no meka say wo baby. Say COVID-19 time enya de ayebetima toa ball bonu so bio. Nyame nchaade Nana Ado aka say nipa be 100 betimi a congregate asoro kura nipa be 100 but e was say motiti montem be 2 meters in asefo we should be able the clubs should be able and I'm sure say after 31st the number will increase but to get over 1,500 people congregating at the stadium to watch a match today I don't think it will come on because it is a body contact a contact sport. Yamfa sa amrewi. Na se congress kura na emergency congress ye be ye no wo. Stadium city wote ha mienu twema ne wete ya. Na the speaker akasi asisi wo na ye kasa. Yenkoye na yenti committee na yen review this status because ye too bad.
Okay, I still at ASEMPA 94.7 FM. So take Kofi blue wonderful, and I all do justice to Emra. Our Ghana football will say a bogus. I was saying Yama ACT. And while Pebi can Kabu Nieke, Obeko Facebook ASEMPA 94.7 FM. Obekono na Esanda Osita Faubetian San PBIT. Na Watimatem Rana CA Sabia. We are argument within Komobi Webia. Now the Ashishe no be on ASEMPA. We are well informed through ASEMPA 94.7 FM Sports Night Media. Yadi bro. Quickly, Obia send me a message. Also, Prof, good evening. Please ask Blue about the ESCO members who have resigned from their clubs and still holding the post as executive committee members.
Yeah, but mami me back me wo ha me back.
Okay.
share oko status numa. Co-membership. Oko membership. TNU. Ade. Article 12 of the new status. Ade. Members of GFA shall be the following legal entities duly registered under the Companies Act 2019, Act 992, Premier League clubs, Women League, Elite League clubs, Division 1. But what I am interested is regional football associations. You sit down and make a regulation. You will only one football association. FIFA recognizes only one football association in a country. Then you say that the regions should go and form association and register as an entity, and you only come and join Ghana Football Association. Uti we be working for
the association within an association.
Association. Meanwhile, it is like Yatuaba. Nanando abaye on the party abe form government. Now we can't say Bono region and call register no something as a sovereign state minister no on managing affairs differently. Yeah, sir. Even in federal states, no yeah, sir. And now will be from me beside me say, oh, why would say regional football associations in Binoye be logo? Let me go and read Article 12. They are a separate entity. The Brown have Bono, I says here what 10. Brown have regional football association tomorrow can decide to say, I will not be part of the Ghana Football Association. I will not be a member. Membership and you're compulsory. You have given it. You have put it in your status. And so the regional football association, they can decide. They will organize their own second division matches. They will sell their own players. They would, but the only thing is that FIFA cannot recognize them because FIFA does not recognize more than one football association. But the status have made it. The ambiguity is too much. Meanwhile, you sit at the executive council there when you know these members are separate entities. They do their own things their own way. You only have in our status, and say you can only approve their constitution or their status, but you cannot draw up a status for them. And that is stated under Article 21. And he said, "Mete why no be afraid? Even regulations. So now every region can make its own status because of this FA status. Article 21, as some more can say, status of clubs, leagues, regional associations, and other group of clubs. Now, are they clubs, leagues, regional associations, or any other groups of clubs affiliated to GFA? You see, now the regional football associations are only affiliated members of the FA. Meanwhile, they were branches of the FA. Now you make them affiliated members. If they decide not to be affiliated to you, what do you do? Nti bro have yanko affiliated to Cote d'Ivoire. Now, asema okani shall be subordinate to the to and recognized by the GFA. There shall only be one top tier national league of the GFA. A holding sa obnoxious thing, autonomous Premier League Nasefon. That move alone is in contravention to what is happening here now. Because they say that there shall be only one top tier national league of the GFA. So if you have autonomous Premier League, you now want to make 18 club national Division 1 league. Are you not having two? Are you not having two? Because if they are autonomous, they are different. But still, they will have to take all their referees, everything from the FA. Now you are going to have your own, another one, top tier Division 1. As if people don't even read the status. Now, Asema Ekanyare, this status defines the scope of authority and the rights and duties of the entities mentioned in paragraph 1 above. The status and regulations, their status and regulations must be approved by GFA. GFA shall have the primary responsibility to regulate matters relating to referees, blah, 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 blah. This is what the status is saying. So how can you control a regional football association? Now, let me answer that question. Answer that time. That question, Article 37. Article 37, I will link it with FIFA. Article Article 33. Now, dear no, ni aikani. Composition of the Executive Council consists of 12 members, constituted as follows: the President, then 5 representatives elected by the Premier League clubs. So whoever is there, who was elected by the Premier League clubs, your constituency is the Premier League clubs. So you ask yourself, me, I will not answer the question, but I'm only giving the. You ask yourself, say Sunyana West constituency, na ye MP, Honorable Ignatius Bafo we Ochra, no was sorry say, me Sunyana West Hokrane, I'm not part of them again. I cannot be part of Sunyana West constituency. No have set back in the Yaman free. You ask yourself, can he continue to represent the interests of Sunyana West constituency or parliament? That is the question.
Absolutely no.
Now, you go to 37.6. If a position or up to 50% of the positions on the Executive Council becomes vacant, the Executive Council shall fill the positions in question until the next Congress, when a replacement will be elected for the remaining period of office. In case any of the positions of the members representing the Premier League, the Division 1, and the Regional Football Association become vacant, the respective entity shall promptly appoint a replacement. Let me repeat. In case any of the positions of the members representing the Premier League, the Division 1, and the Regional Football Association becomes vacant, the respective entity shall promptly appoint a replacement. So the question is, how does the position become vacant? Me call school LASDA primary school ewo ya Himakrum Sunyan Soldier for shooting range. But mentias say, once you were sent there by the Premier Division, it was a Premier Division member who sent you there for you to be voted, and you leave that member, you have lost that constituency. So that place has become vacant because you cannot represent the Premier Division again on the Executive Council. So what happens? The Premier Division now are compelled to replace you. That is my understanding. That's what I'm saying, sir. If there is a provision giving the interpretation of this status to a particular body, and that body, this is what translate. No one can say it is say, no one scenarios, no one case precedents, case studies. But like I'm saying, Honorable Ignatius Bafo we are. And to me, just Sunyana West constituency was on Kahubio.
So, Giant, and I can assure.
You can assure, Filwa.
Utimiko Sudia Kunya.
Utimiko Sudia Kunya. It is a way, Henny. Na Busia, being the Waba, na Busiana, a fall within the royal family. No was a Busiana, a royal family, when Nam Sukoko dia diano. Sabusiana cry, what him Okobon Tono, Abusiana won't come. Busiano. Can you still be a king or chief? I just Memenka ni ami busa no ni bakro busa question no onfa nkwa adwindwim ni wa wo tie mi bia ba me dey straightforward. Once you leave your constituency, and that is why when some of us were advising that Kwesi Nyantakyi should not resign as president of Ghana Football Association, because it is that constituency that sent him to CAF Executive Council, for which reason he was appointed as the first vice president of CAF. People didn't understand because they hated the man.
There's a similar for instance, scenario here when the FA president was elected to become the president of the Football Association.
Yes.
He resigned from Dreams Football Club.
Yeah.
But later on, other development in the speech, muno, said there are 5 clubs. When you media odi, mame mo kakra na 80 tama resign no na fi for Yimrane Abatown here.
I'll step down as the executive chairman once I win the slot, and I'm going to step down in the next few days. I think that our dear association deserves a lot more attention. There's a lot of work to be done, and I know that I have a good and I have a quality staff at Dreams FC to manage the product. Dreams FC indeed is a product that everybody looks up to, and will continue to develop in that state. And we clearly, I mean, our game, our industry deserves not 24 hours, 26 hours attention.
Okay, into way any FA president can some few months after say Odina Guasun or some say no crowd same say no or 5 clubs in so.
Even in scarcity, we have been able to have a feel. Say, your clubs know here support. We need to be there for them because hey, I'm a club owner. Without this support, I don't know how I was going to manage it. We have 5 football clubs in this country. I also support a lot of Division 1 clubs. So.
Okay, and conflict of interest home.
You see, conflict of interest will only come when you are a majority shareholder in more than one club. You control more than one club, and there's as time goes, I'll look for the provisions and read it. But the first statement, time I resign from Dreams FC, I wanted to meet him and tell him that it was a wrong step, because qualification now or the buy, actually say you should have done football for the past, and they say, and on the form, a club must propose you, and in this instance, a whole club ne propose you. Now other they say support you, about 5 of them support you. Immediately after elections, if you resign from that club that proposed to you, maybe some say, so Makola. Now what tono Gary? What tono? Kofa Gary betono. Ni o Gary ku. Now na ye Gary hima. Ya who say what tono Gary? Ya twabama so ye Gary hima. Now ko kanchire twabama wi no ko kanchire biamfo ne say Gary no we jai tono won tono biwa. Busa ho say. Bebe ma wa toa so aye Gary hima na.
Mpukra o makola dwam no.
Wo makola dwam abenko school. Anase aburo hima, obetana ya aburo hima na. Waja aburo no tono no. Okwa akoto no atidua no. So bako akodwa atidua. Eku. Sometimes media, I have always said this, me no krane da ho a, I will always tell people say I didn't have the opportunity to meet him. That was why I had to be going on radio talking about these things. But sometimes I always say, and I'll repeat it, say, we don't have bad leaders. We have bad advisors. Because I gave you Kwesi Nyantakyi's scenario. So many people discuss it on radio. Great grandma, even within football. Kwesi Anas case in the Brubo and you can't say Kwesi Nyantakyi Ojai. The only position was CAF. You don't need to come from a particular football association, but you must be doing football. I am the president of CAF. And no dear, once you want to go for it, you relinquish your position as president of a federation or association. All other positions, executive council, first vice president, first, second, or no, you must have a constituency. And the FA president should have known, say, he should have a constituency before he can continue to be part of the executive council of CAF, and for that matter, be appointed as a first vice president of CAF. People didn't understand. And no mistake in it be. If somebody takes you on now, and they jungle the two statements that you have made, you said you have relinquished your position now that you are the president of the FA. 5 months after, you now say that you have crossed. Not only Dreams FC, you have another 4, adding up to be 5. So sometimes, wow, beka no krachire nipa no. Obi tincha abruba okwa beka say ye say you in konin chene say ne bat be nipa ne otwasa onim se nechi achia. Enu bi na ye ket say no. There are so many things people can take you on, and you will not be comfortable. Meanwhile, it came from your own mouth. But the issue about having several, being part of several, if it says ownership means you are a majority shareholder. If you are a majority shareholder in more than one club or there, it is a breach of the status. They can take you on. Intermediate sometimes, I would say, and I've seen certain trend going on over FA. I think it is bad. The FA, no, and social media so near run the FA. One referees committee koshia, nema publishing it. It is social media. One review committee koshia. A day-to-day affair ekoso woho debia or FA since time immemorial. You publish on social media, so you ask yourself, multimedia, if the owner or the president or the chief executive of multimedia, anytime he holds meeting with any department, do you say it on ASEMPA? If he decides to hold meeting with the ASEMPA group, do you announce it? If he decides to meet Joy group, do you announce it? If he decides to meet Adum group, do you announce it? So why will you, at the FA, if you are meeting review committee of the FA, why will you want to announce it? If you are meeting the committee that runs the Premier League, why will you announce it? If you are meeting the committee that runs the Division 1 League, why will you announce it? To the extent that naming publication be RFA voter region, but your pictures, they are the chairman of the RFA has met marketing committee of the RFA. To the extent that because of this status, now the regions are having their own marketing committees. How possible? How possible? Because the status has given them that power to be independent and do their own things. And let me tell everybody, our football, say, near Kosono, and yo, Ghana football, ebegu, because status way there, and you're too bogus. And people will start doing their own things, and you can never take them anywhere because that is the status you have approved. And you say, Yemfa, and they say, Human Shamekon, now ye Shamekon Chimia. Now ye China Wuya. It says, there is no way to change it.
Okay, my main can just some few minutes answer the studio no a better FM Ghana Football Association and also Obaha June 11 2020 dear club owners and CEOs, update on stimulus package, possible return on football and FIFA emergency COVID-19 fund and others. And then come diaba or say it would be recalled that in March this year I uttered a message of solidarity to us club owners and also chief executive officers following the decision of government to suspend all sporting activities and public gathering due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Full stop. The association followed up with a Zoom meeting to discuss key issues with stakeholders including the Regional Football Association RFAs, Premier League clubs, Division 1 clubs and then Women's Premier League clubs. As president of the association and a club man, I know the extent of the challenges that clubs are going through and the financial burden we continue to face as clubs owners, officials, players, and as participants in the game. Hence, the various engagements being pursued by the association to bring some relief to our members. The association, through the official website and its various interviews, has been providing updates on the various activities, initiatives, and then engagements being undertaken by the administration. However, it is both a duty and a privilege to address and update members directly on the status of the various initiatives and engagements on key issues with stakeholders such as government, FIFA, Youth Employment Agency, YEA, and the COVID-19 advisory team. We a first page of the letter and then you ediaba. Yeba page 2 or say update on GFA proposal to MOYS for stimulus support. We a Ministry of Youth and Sports from the Sankrate Ekojam updates. No, as I indicated during our Zoom meeting in May, the leadership of our association has continuously held positive engagement with the Ministry of Youth and Sports and other high-rank government officials on matters related to a stimulus package for our clubs to alleviate some of the hardships on owners and our players. Our proposal for support was sent to Ministry of Youth and Sports on April 7, 2020, and we have since had various engagement and meetings on the subject. In this proposal, we sought support for members, clubs, that is RFAs and GACA, for the payment of salaries of players and employees during the COVID-19 outbreak period. We advanced arguments on the economic losses suffered by clubs, rent payment among the others, and even asked for temporary suspension of payment of pay. CIT, SSNIT, which is Senate and tax obligations, and for interest-free loans to clubs, as confirmed by the sector minister, Honorable Isaac Esiama, on Wednesday, 3rd June 2020, when he took his turn at the COVID-19 updates meet the press series in Accra. Discussions are still ongoing on this proposal for the association as part of the ministry's specific support from government. It is therefore very clear that a lot of thinking, discussion, planning, and engagements have gone on between the GFA and the Youth and Sports Ministry. We will continue with the engagements with the hope that government will continue to will come to the aid of the football industry. Second, 2, FIFA Emergency COVID-19 Fund. In relation to the FIFA Emergency COVID-19 Fund, I want to update all members that the association has provided all information, financial and non-financial, which were required of the GFA to the FIFA team. This fund was ready. This fund, when ready, will help alleviate the losses caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. As part of the measures, the FIFA Committee on COVID-19 will be meeting this month to decide on the package for member association. I want to assure stakeholders that we are in constant dialogue with FIFA to make sure that we have a share of this FIFA Emergency COVID-19 Fund. As president of the association, I have engaged in meetings with other federation heads across the world to discuss this issue and to look at best ways to navigate this unfortunate curve. The fallout of this meeting have been positive, with FIFA giving us assurance that the next stage of this financial relief plan will be finalized soon. The association is therefore waiting for the FIFA committee in charge of managing this fund to have their meeting and decide the quantum of money due to the GFA and when it would be released to member associations. 3. Update of engagement with Youth Employment Agency. In February 2020, the association commenced as an engagement with the leadership at the Youth Employment Agency, YEA, aimed at supporting clubs on various levels. These engagements have been further enhanced by the Sports Ministry active support. The result is that government in the coming days will announce a support to the association through YEA for our members. 4. possible return of football. Within the last few weeks, the GFA medical team or committee, the general secretary and the competition department, among others, have put together some proposals which has been presented to government through COVID-19 advisory team and the sector ministry for consideration. I have personally met with the government advisory team on COVID-19 led by Dr. Anthony Insiansai to discuss the possible return of football and what we would require to actualize it, resulting in a discussion on a roadmap for the safe return of football. The Ministry of Health, the Ghana Health Service, and the government of Ghana have been very open and supportive in these deliberations. We will continue to engage the COVID-19 advisory team so that together we will bring back in the safest possible way. 5. Decision on the season. As you are aware, in our previous engagement, the Executive Council gave on or before June 30th, 2020 as deadline to take decision on the league after considering all factors. We will continue to engage all key stakeholders, including WAFU, CAF, and FIFA at both the committees, general secretaries, and presidents level to ensure that our association is at the forefront of all the discussions on the season and possible resumption date for football. No firm dates given yet by any of the bodies. We are firm in our conviction that by June 30th, 2020, we would have gathered enough information to aid us in our decision making. 6. Congress. We took a decision to organize an extraordinary Congress to deliberate on a number of football issues, but COVID-19 happened and public gathering was banned. Currently, the approved protocols allow a gathering of 100 people. However, the membership of this GFA Congress, the secretariat staff, and the media who attended Congress will be far beyond the limits. As a result, we are unable to organize Congress as we are used to. It is, however, refreshing to note that recently the Registrar General's Department has indicated a possibility of holding annual general meetings of companies online after meeting certain criteria and obtaining approval from the Registrar General's Department. We are currently exploring the idea of holding a Congress online after receiving the necessary approval from the Registrar of Companies. When this becomes possible, the Secretariat will communicate to all members appropriately. 7. Corporate confidence. Recently, I have embarked on corporate visits, another useless one, to restore corporate confidence in the football industry. My engagement with corporate Ghana so far has extremely positive and very encouraging. I will continue to take one message to more companies. I will continue to take our message to more companies. Our message that today presents us a new era, a new hope, and a new opportunity to change the course of history as the GFA and walk a new path. Ghana football is indeed a new path to bring back the love that Ghanaians cherish so much. Conclusion. 8. Finally, I want to thank all club owners, administrators, footballers, coaches, referees, the media, the fans, and also stakeholders involved in our sports for our patience in these difficult times. Together, we will win this battle. Long live Ghana football. Hashtag bring back the love. Hashtag igniting passion, creating wealth for all. For all the NSA can about Ket ES Okreku, President, GFE. Blue, Nkata, Ediabedi.
Me sometimes nipa your leader position our better so no nipa transfer bebre ansana woba niema bi wo like I read FIFA has given guidelines ube decide whether to recommence or not commence. You are saying say by 30th June no one gather information about whether we will continue or what. Meanwhile, the issue about contact sports will be discussed 1 month after. And this letter, what hope is in it? CAF needs your representative. And the point is that as we sit here now, CHAN is almost cancelled. They are even thinking of pushing AFCON to 2020 2 instead of 2021. You sit here today, and the president of the republic has told you that contact sports, he cannot talk about it, you cannot do it until after July 31st, when he has been re-advised. Do you know what will happen? Whether he's even going to shift it further. So why don't you cancel when you know, say, other countries have cancelled it? In any case, Yetikroma, France Bouye School, after 1 week, how many cases were discovered? And yes, 71. Yen 2 schools. No. Germany, I sorry for 200 could share. Yeah, sorry, we yeah, test ye, and yeah, over 100. Ninya COVID-19. Because I sorry, no, you cannot control people. All bumpire na, I sorry, be I sorry, Roman for crying, Roman for crying, Sunsum. Sunsum cannot pray. See a better. I sorry, ni HM. What Ghana? Ah, FIFA amo akwenya. Say dwini pankwa ho first. Ah, obi anim say nia ekosui gradually ye test vaccines. Where the man be me test. Ah, osha in Europe no and also other areas no. Football no be a closer. Uchema are by September. Because we know say from now, from that time to September, it be a vaccines no. Ye nya bi. Nti eduru ho na say blue boy me kohwe ball na ya wo me vaccine na me batia ahona. Say me ngu ende me kwa kohwe ball. Nti adentiri ma wuntwem preko. Doing very well say there are so many things you need to organize yourself. Especially all the loopholes are what this status na wonya ho adwuma. Nanka kwane ba ma bia September you call your congress, do everything, make sure that why any ever say we sika ebeba obechama manfo ntino. You still want to say okwa aba no hako piska. Meanwhile, you have forgotten say the government is aware say sika free FIFA eba. Sa forward to papers no ne social media no enya wonko na alcohol. Abari him say me I'm still finding out whether during Dr. Kofi Amuabe time 2019 they were able to access the forward 2 which is 1 million. FIFA can say now they have relaxed all they say until you can now access it. I was looking for the I'll look for it and send it. I'm saying I'll send it to you now. Until the 1 million. Abari him say 1 million the how I say okoji. Another 1 million oba. FIFA send ahwe no wasandi sika for abeka ho. Now on now ye lala sulala. Why will you paint Ghana Football Association as a beggar? Apart from Ghana Football Association, what is other countries? Niema we BCC or what? Even Sierra Leone before FIFA at the Serban, nearly Taname country. What? Into your perception say
Malawi crash 40,000 MK Malawi Fusikano Ediama Premier League players nina.
That is the point. Nambi put some who say even player no cra no sanitizers no face mask or the beche no. Egu the say headquarters why dey.
Obi de bibiaba or dey up to knowledge. Or see article 97(1)J of the Ghana 1992 Constitution states that an MP shall vacate his seat if he leaves the party of which he was a member at the time of his election to Parliament to join another party for 6 to remain in Parliament as an independent member. Article 97(1)H also stipulates that a member of Parliament must vacate his seat if he was elected as a member of Parliament as an independent candidate and joins a political party. What the Constitution says about crossing carpet in Parliament, a similar situation.
Thank you very much.
If you add them, men start to time or a journalist.
Oh, yeah, me that answer baby. Some family Constitution now, man. Now me can't see baby.
And again, FIFA forward was assessed in 2019 by GFE. Forward, yeah, it was assessed.
They took the 1 million.
There's a confirmation. FIFA forward was assessed in 2019.
So if at Congress people wanted to know, say accounts now, Dr. Kofi Amuabe presenting so that $1 million now was assessed in 2019 what the year then.
Open my bones way. I'm suggest by the by. I'll say good evening, Wallace. Please tell Blue that Adriana family is huge. That notwithstanding, he should follow the protocol and stay safe. With my bones and the same for with Fama.
Oh no, Miriam, tell me, say I must spray higher than and to be pray and I have me. Now, share, me new and Shafian Guau.
Okay,
64 and some.
Okay, correction, I beg your pardon. You fencing, the capital note as was not assessed.
Was not assessed.
It was not assessed.
Okay. Then we have 1 million.
It was not assessed. What I say was not assessed.
So I said, I make an yenny. Into $1 million, the baby. I was an accord and I had Bra or Bri was on Santa Mosca. Hey, Nagana for pa Sani back in me.
Okay, I'm here phone lines briefly. And Fabio said 30,000 callers via Sania. So 03022165545 03022165546. Subetia ba now do I drink check a crab fan kuma yabo and na feel so the kakra abanemum. In the meantime, in between time, no Kenneth Kwame Asare, a chief executive officer. Kenneth Kwame Asare, a chief executive officer of Kenstep Group. Na Urei and a Kenstep Limited NDA, Alpha Lotto Limited NDA, Alpha Lotto Limited NDA, and a Kenstep Microfinance Limited NDA, and a Ghana Based Management Limited Epapedia. Na Western University dia fantastic evening and then come on the bush na Ura Kenneth Kwame Asare, chief executive officer. Womutie Fidinwa, Womutie Sports Night. Hello. Hello. 03022165545 03022165546 obetia ba na do adwen check akran so etian sa betachi. Hello okay I mean enkenka messages ne kakra na and also etian sa to fem 03022165545 03022165546 friends Bernard mumie lines ni na emra okay enko hello yeah mentio okay. I say Mr. Menu has really made me understand a lot of the technicalities in the status. I love how frank he is. God bless him. And then come obidia ba say demu say more fire. We and our president are all confused. We if you say demu. Hello,
Professor Ike Wala.
Yes, I'm Pacho Weni.
Pacho Dennis Nkosafi atunanye nesin.
Pacho Enkwe.
Wale media beka me kwanka Ghana yin challenge. Uhwe EPO ni ente EPO for reason me say omulusu over 600 million euros TV rights. Kwa Ghana yeni sponsor biya TV right to do one city impo mbaya leg ni etwa mu nyamenya jina.
Matemeda say, Obisa, good evening, Prof. You always take me to different level. You are too much. Why? By Ima Wind Tata in front of Ashanti Home Touch, Medina Market, another way by. Hello. Okay, I'll say I'm listening to you live. Keep on with the good work from Vanda Morino. And I also didn't come with Ebai. Wallace, please tell the FA boss that when you join an organization and it's a problem and you can't help the members, then the organization is problematic. And then come with Yaba. Hello.
Wallace.
Yes, sir.
Ibrahim Daman, Yashama.
Ibrahim Yankwe.
What's the government? Your money is so much. I leave the moon. Omu campaign promise somebody ba power. Omu ti omu nyama omu ka some message no. They say omu use anya money say omu aboka almost $1 million. Nte nya dia omu cancel league no. Ukwe nyama omu che we nyina empenyimfo omu ntie. Any penny high empenyimfo no it's like to be a criticize omu positively. They say na mu ye nyama papa mu ye no mefa ade pa omu dia aboa Ghana football no. Omu nya dia omu beka enkosiaga. Danyangopo mama wonja mu sunka.
Matemeda says, so when your fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Similarly, when your football law are weak, Wallace and Blue will expose you. Football people should learn and consult their right personnel. And then come up so diaba. Hello. Yeah, but when you
I think that
maybe I try and quay.
Papa, Papa, no. I say, man, baby, Gina,
okay, Matemeda say, I say, Prof, if a guy sees money, it's like a plot of land for him, so he will speak like a mad person until the money is finished. So no wonder GFA contradicts himself amidst the 500,000 FIFA money. Israel Bena from United States of America and also the Nkomowi Abidja. Wale, good evening. When Blue and Wallace meet, then brains are are surely to vibrate our media space. God bless you all. We Efi Kwafu Yaban from Ohima Junction, Amasaman. Hello. Hello. Okay, I'm saying Tenika, I'm doing my online exams, but still listening to you. Blue dear, too much wisdom. And only in Koma, Marvin, and so Edith Radio University, and also the about see online exams, but still we so 8 pa. Tony from Mediama say, how are you doing? And only in Koma Tony Ediaba, Moses Amapaka, fantastic evening, and Koma Wibia, and after Wofer or Seko Kupama also fantastic evening, and Koma Mau, baby also Utie Jumedibia, Keto Kreku, fantastic evening, and Koma Obidia. Sir Francis Kaswa, good evening, Prof. I'm listening to intelligent people like you and Blue. The idea of the football people accepting what they knew was a bad law because they wanted the NC to go was the beginning of the failure of the association. The status was a bad seed and it will continue to yield bad fruit like we are seeing now. And then Komo Edebaye, was in the city. Sports Night is on with super fantastic Yiki. Yet from Tagore Sterling and Odiwe Etienne Saba Ewano. Frank Sheriff Yere Obasima, also say Omo Biomutafa, Omo 80, Sana Shani AC Elko. Ajamai also a chicken, also Wutie, I was sending Nema ACT El Hanum. It's the message Nibibrina and then also Etienne Saba Blue. Yes, also.
Last one. Oko Article 81, Transitional Provisions 6. Added the number of delegates representing the Division 1 League shall be reduced to 18, down from the 48 at the latest by the end of the second football season following the adoption of this status. Sabro Fui. Then people go and say, HLSA or say about 18 club league in Ghana. You can't delegates
talking about
of
delegates.
Clubs. Is it about the clubs? Delegates of Congress. Yeah. 48
delegates are the people who represent the clubs of Congress.
Yes. When you got committee, you conform. They say sometimes media. What I know, they say we would have to just do that. And let me read the previous status. What it talked about membership. Bakoyene basa endeno. Tio members. Article 10. And the membership of the Ghana Football Association shall be made up of 1. The clubs. Premier Division, Division 1, Regional Leagues, 2nd Division, Women's Football, 3rd and 4th Division, Juvenile. Then, the groups linked to football. 1. Schools, colleges, and universities. 2. Security Services Sports Association. 3. Coaches. 4. Referees. 5. Players. And I want him to be seen and say, publication by said the president of the FA they were party ways with RAC. Meanwhile, how can you part ways with RAC? In the old status, now RAC is a member of the FA. But in this new status, RAC is a member, Referees Association of Ghana.
A member.
A member. So how can you part ways with them? How can you not allow them?
Association to their bedroom.
If they want to control their members now, where won't pay? Until man can say status way secretary kreku person hontona yense sano.
Okay. Yeah, the best here near Damase, Nuru Bremen so Monday Stars, Sunday Stars, all the stars Nuru Bremen so nobo. Fantastic evening and come on Nuru Bremen so bia obia. And afi Uncle Joseph, Uncle Joseph Agbeve. Fantastic evening and come on Uncle Joseph. Mechaba bia also bia utie Serjumedi. Yeah, the best here Lemon Kenneth Kwame Asari, Chief Executive Officer of Air Ken Step Air Group, on a Ken Step Limited, Alpha Lotto Limited, and a Ken Step Microfinance Limited, and a Ghana Based Management Limited. Nina Nidia. Nidia. I'm going to pay you more Hamati. Only problem, cry. I feel on Nema AC because since you go feel blue, and I already see Alamia Drama and Koma Kitchen. I'm a mention Mark Bonsu. Okay, Madame Asibi, America Musuye. Or also Musuye. On Chefie. It's my chef here, my dabre. It's critical issues coming up next. Wow, and see Western Nema AC critical issues, and AJ Bram at the Airbus. Wow, and the Western Mexico. Now, who's the boy? Go, Mrs. Young,